What up, YouTube? TTC, Dirty Bird Nation, Rise Up Nation, everybody in that brotherhood. What is good? Sergeant AR10, your favorite sergeant, coming back with another video. My last video, I broke down the Cowboys offensive line versus our front seven, and this time I'm going to break down our offensive line against the Cowboys front seven. Now, our offensive line, past 2-3 years, we've been marred by injuries. Um, these guys have, you know, tried to gel, tried to get on the same page for years, but injuries have plagued us. We've had guys come from different teams, different offensive philosophies, different playbooks come in and try to help us out. But it seems like every year we just have like so many health issues, and hopefully they stick together this year. Hopefully we don't have any injuries. Knock on wood. Everything works out. Coach Morgan gets these guys on the same page. It was their first time going against another team last game, and they did good and bad. I mean, they kept Matt Ryan upright for most of the game. He did have 450 passing yards. Three receivers had over 100 yards receiving, and Todd Gurley, he had a decent game as far as running the ball. Brian Hill came in, Ito Smith came in. I just don't think they got enough snaps. I think we need to move our personnel in and out more and throw different people on the field to keep defense guessing. Continue to run the ball. Even if we're behind, we can still run the ball. Coach Dirk, Coach Morgan, just let him know, Coach Morgan, look, we might be down 10 points, but that doesn't mean abandon the run. We might be down 14 points. That doesn't mean abandon the run. We can keep running the ball. If we're having success, if Gurley and Hill are averaging 5, 6, 7 yards a carry, keep running it. Keep the defense off balance, okay? Get us in third and shorts. Go 4 or 5 wide in these third and shorts, and I guarantee you'll get a penalty or you'll get a decent game from a guy like Julio and Ridley that can take the top off of defenses, and they'll open up space for guys like Hurst and Gage and the running back too. Throw a check down to Gurley, a check down to Ito Smith. 4 or 5 yards. Keep the chains moving. We have to run the ball on Sunday to keep the chains moving. Looking at the Cowboys front seven, of course they acquired Everson Griffith from the Vikings. Man, good pick for them. He provides depth for them. He's an experienced pass rusher. He's gonna provide leadership to that defensive line. At DN they got DeMarcus Lawrence. They got Alden Smith. Everson Griffith, just talked about him. At defensive tackle, Don Terry Poe, Tristan Hill, Antoine Woods, Neville Gallimore, Tyrone Crawford, of course. Mention him in another video. He's a good defensive lineman. Alden Smith is, candidate for comeback player of the year. He's listed as a Sam linebacker, not a defensive end. And they also have Jalen Smith at linebacker, excellent player, Pro Bowler. They have Durant Armstrong and Joe Thurman, something like that. So these guys, I think they had 3 sacks last game against Goff. But I think Goff pretty much he controlled the game. They came out and he went no huddle a lot. They sped them up. They went tempo against these guys, and I think it slowed them down come the third and fourth quarter. I don't think he had that much pressure on him going into the later part of the third quarter and in the fourth quarter because the D line was worn down. I did hear that Van Der Esch broke his collarbone, so I don't think he'll be available. He'll probably be out 8 to 10 weeks with a broken collarbone, maybe even a season. So that's definitely going to hurt them. But our offensive line against the guys that I just mentioned from the Cowboys, we can have success if we go tempo. We mix in the personnel like I just talked about. We keep them off balance. We cannot be predictable. First down play action, Dirk Cutter, first down play action is something that I just see over and over and over again from my offense. First down play action. Whether it's a two tight end set, it's one tight end set. Um, Defenses they're not falling for it, man. If we haven't established a run and you do first down on play action, you do play action on first down, we haven't established the run the whole game, and you get an incomplete pass or minimal gain, that puts you behind for second and third down. If we're gonna pass on first down, I think we should do it. I think we should commit to it and not try to be cute and do play action, man. Just go four wides, have Gurley in the backfield, and do his thing. We got guys like Chris Lindstrom, Matt Hennessy, Alex Mack. We got guys that can come out here and affect the defense. If you go four wides, man, we got two guards in the center that'll just, they can provide space for our running backs to run through between the tackles. You know what I'm saying? Caleb McGarry, he's a decent run blocker. He's going to need some help from a tight end, Luke Stalker, or Hayden Hurst. He's going to need some help from these tight ends every now and then to chip on a defensive end, because he's big. He's big, but I just don't think he's as mobile as these guys that he's going to face on Sunday, particularly DeMarcus Lawrence and Everson Griffith. Aldon Smith, he's been out of the game, 3-4 years. I just think we need to run right at him, man. Run right at these guys, man. Dontari Poe, he was all right for us. He was just inconsistent, man. I think he had some weight issues. But if we come out in the first and second quarter just running right at these guys in multiple formations, you can't just run from the same formation over and over again. The defense is going to pick up on it. So if we run at these guys from multiple formations, I think we can affect them in the middle of the third, late part of the fourth quarter, as the game is winding down and people are getting tired. If we are beating them up in the first and second quarter, the pass rush isn't going to be as strong in the third and fourth. You know what I'm saying? So my game plan personally would to be if we get the ball coming out of halftime, go up tempo. Go up tempo. Establish the run no matter how bad it is in the first and second quarter. Just establish the run. Matt Ryan should not have more than 22 pass attempts in the first half. No more than 22. I don't care what the score is. And if he does have more than 22, like let's say he has 26 or 27, those extra 4 or 5 should be either wide receiver screens or halfback screens. And that's another way we can affect this defense too. It's a screen game. If these guys come flying off the edge, Aldon Smith, DeMarcus Lawrence, these guys come flying off the edge, start running screen passes behind them. You know what I'm saying? Make them second guess. Hey, on second and long, third and long, okay, I got a sack opportunity. Make them second guess themselves and say, hey, I need to be careful because they might throw a screen behind me for a big gain. You know what I'm saying? So take advantage of these guys' aggressiveness. But our offensive line, it's good. It's good. They kept Matt from getting knocked around the last game, but it can improve. He can have more time. They can pick up these outside blitzes that I know Dallas is going to do the same thing that Seattle did. They're going to bring a safety or corner, an outside linebacker down and blitz from the edge, and that's something that we struggle with this past Sunday. So maybe they'll do the same thing. So we got to prepare for that. Jamal Adams did his thing against us. He was all over the place. So we definitely need to have a blitz package in there. For protection wise, for audibling at the line of scrimmage, for keeping Matt upright. But I want our running backs to have 120 yards rushing. We have to run for at least 120 yards. We need to run for 120 yards. I don't care about Matt Ryan's passing numbers and who gets over 100 or not, but we need to run for at least 120 yards on Sunday to win this game. We need to keep Dak, Zeke, their receivers off the field, control the game, go up tempo in the fourth quarter, and really attack these guys. But as far as points wise, if we put up, let's say we put up 21 points in the first half, I think we'll be fine. Just abuse these guys up front, attack, and keep them off balance. When that pass rush slows down in the third and fourth quarter, then guys like Hurst and Julio, and really can do their thing. They can get out there and make some plays and do their thing. So that was just a quick breakdown of our offensive line against their front seven. You got Matthews at left tackle, Carpenter or Hennessy at guard, Mack at center, Lindstrom at right guard, and McGarry at right tackle. Bringing Stocker in as a blocker would be good. We've had some bad luck throwing him the ball. We had some interceptions throwing him the ball. But, bringing him in as a blocker or motioning him into the backfield as a lead blocker is another idea that I thought of as well. But we'll see what Coach Morgan and what Coach Cutter have to offer here on Sunday. We'll see if they change up the play calling, if they are going for it on fourth downs, if they look at the tape and find our strengths and weaknesses, and obviously fix those weaknesses and put those into the game plan is something important. So we'll see what happens on Sunday, but that was a quick breakdown. My next video, I'll be breaking down our receivers or our skill players against their DBs, and I'll do the same for their receivers and their skill players against our DBs. So we'll see what happens on Sunday. But anyway, thanks for staying to the end. Sergeant AR10 signing out. Have a great Thursday, rest of the week. Prepare for this game on Sunday. I'll be talking to Cowboys Legend 27. Shout out to everybody that's commenting on the videos. I'll be replying to y'all and letting y'all know, what my thoughts are for this game on Sunday. But anyway, have a great one. Sergeant AR10 signing out. Peace.